Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to SGLIVE's SMO Bingo Tournament. I am Awesome Agron, and today we have BP31 versus MiiWii. Both very respectable bingo players in the community. BP and MiiWii both sporting some pretty decent bingo times. So, yeah, this should be a pretty interesting match. They are doing triple bingo today, so first to three completed lines can be rows, diagonals, or columns, wins. And they can do whatever they want on the card. Alright. Oh, I know what I forgot. Forgot to pull up the chat window. If any viewers have any questions about triple bingo, just type in the chat, and I'll try and answer them accordingly. Thanks. Alright, so, let's see what else is going on. So, looks like the race has started. Is this the same card? Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this card while they go through the Cap Kingdom. So, generally in Triple Bingo, you want to be looking for goals that synergize, or an early finish, or primarily both. Both is very ideal. So let's take a look at what we got here. I see Alpha Door Seaside, which is just usually a no. That goal is not good at all. 6 means from music notes compare well with 8 bits, but generally is pretty slow, so probably gonna have to say no to that as well. It's also a seaside finish as well. It looks like this board can finish earlier. So early finishes is basically anything earlier than Snow Seaside, which is the normal triple bingo finish. They are working on the card. Classic no card moment, yeah. So, what else about this card interests me? I see a few heavy-ish Moondles, see like a 14 Cascade and a 28 Wooded. Both are pretty heavy, not gonna lie. It definitely looks like there's Night Metro finish potential. We got both 25 Regionals Metro and 4 Checkpoints Metro. Both can be done at night, so I could potentially see something going on there. There is a look at 3 hint art, so that does destroy the potential of the diagonals if you choose to early finish. So yeah, the early finish lines are, well, actually there's just one early finish. There's also a 40 regional wins Metro. What a moment. One early finish route. Is it worth it? Like, one really early finish route. Obviously, you know, you also have the Metro finishes, but a Night Metro finish, is this worth it? It's a lot of moons. Moon shards are not necessarily great. Yeah, I don't really know if this one's worth it. I'm gonna be real. Alright, we have the card on the screen. Excellent. Alright, so let's shift gears a bit. Now that we discussed the card a bit, to focus more on their gameplay decisions. So both runners are making their way through Cascade. MiiWii actually decided to grab the 8-bit first. That's interesting. I don't know if there's 8-bits on this board. Is there 8-bits on this board? I don't see any 8-bits on this card, so that's a very peculiar choice on MiiWii's end. Maybe just, you know, doing it because he's already thinking about that 14 Cascade, and just wants to get that moon out of the way, potentially. I could maybe see that. I'm not entirely sure what the reasons are otherwise. I'm gonna be real, this Night Metro finish doesn't look amazing. Like, it's okay. It's a lot of moons, and it will require a revisit. Because 5 moons for moon shards. There's only 4 up to that point. If you don't go back to the path. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not that thrilled about this early finish. Yeah, I think Day Metro is looking like the play here. You have plenty of, you know, easy-ish goals to, you know, pair it with. You could even do Day Metro and then go back through the painting and end on World Peace Wooded. I actually like that. So this diagonal, the BLTR diagonal, is interesting because you can use the 28 Wooded to essentially end on World Peace Wooded. And you could pair that also with the 3 Warp Painting Moons, along with the Story Moons. So if you did double diagonals here, that could be pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if that's what I would do here, because Story Moons are kind of slow. I suppose you could just do row 2 instead. So what if you did something like row 2 BLTR and I guess C4? That seems pretty decent. The 2 moons from Keys isn't great. Trace walking is a little bit slow, so maybe you do double diagonals. BLTR row 3 C4. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. For sure. Anyways, we already have quite the divergent in the routes. MiiWii choosing to stay in Cascade, BP already making their way to Sand. So, it looks like BP already has a pretty good plan here, while MiiWii is just looking at the board and is like, what can I do in Cascade to potentially formulate a route? Which is a reasonable strategy, for sure. I definitely, you know, recommend if you're like a beginner to just play off of the Cascade goals. So that might be what MiiWii is planning to do here. Although there isn't too much Cascade going on, it's literally just the 14 moons, so it still leaves much to be desired. But sometimes forming your route around Cascade is a good idea. 18 Lost is probably faster than 14 Cascade. 18 Lost for a good player is a little over 4 minutes, while 14 Cascade would require the sub-area. So yeah, 18 Lost is definitely faster for a more skilled player. 14 Cascade is a little bit safer, per se. Keep in mind you also have APC in C1, along with the Moon Shards, so that is definitely something to consider as well. Moon Shards are generally not very fast, and I don't see too much synergy for them on this board. I suppose if you're really desperate for looking for that synergy, you could be like, oh, I could do Moon Shards in the Sand and Hokan as a Story Moon. That's a reason why we double diagonal. Yeah, for row 3, it could work, for sure. Absolutely. With the 2 moons from Keys and the timer challenges. Is it 5 or 6? It's 5. So, because it's 5, they wouldn't need any revisits, which is good. They can just do 2 Cascade, 2 Lake, and 1 Metro, or 1 Wooded. It really doesn't matter. Does anyone know if BP collected the timer challenge in Cascade? That might be important for later. If he collected at least one, he'll be able to do the 5 without having to revisit, which would be good. Unless if he's planning to do Wooded Piece, which, again, I suppose you could do here. Again, going back through the painting, because the painting spits you out at the top from Metro to Wooded, so you just do the painting, and then you end on Piece. So, honestly, yeah, I don't know, I really like BLTR here. It's a pretty solid line. But, yeah, not entirely sure what BP is formulating as of yet. Haven't exactly gotten enough hints, sadly. It looks like he's just any percent sand, to be honest. I don't know, maybe he'll go for the music notes? That's potentially still on the table. I think he's been collecting a few regionals here and there. It's a little tough to tell due to a little bit of, you know, extreme use. But yeah, BP is definitely collecting some purples, so he could definitely be looking at this 30 regional sand here. Oh! We got the trace walking. Okay. So BP is definitely doing either Road 2 or C5. That is definitely confirmed. Yeah, MiiWii did not go into a sub-area, did he? Or, no, he did, but he just didn't mark it. Strange. Yeah, you would think if you're doing 14 Cascade, you would just do the 2 moons from sub-areas Cascade, and maybe just do row 1, row 2. But probably not, because it's also very hefty on the moons and Piece. C3 is especially bad, because you have the 6 moons from music notes, plus World Peace Sand. World Peace Sand is, slow, as some would say. Even with, IP skip, it's still, pretty much the slowest piece you could get. I mean, Metro Piece is definitely up there as well. IP skip is just ridiculously hard, so for the most part, World Peace Sand is just ridiculously slow. Metro Piece is slower, though, usually. But hey, there is 9 story moons on this board, so, you know, it's technically viable. Said no one ever. Oh, man. The problem with Metro Piece is just the fact that there's not enough goals that can synergize with it, and that is a serious problem, because part of routing is synergizing your goals so you're doing the least amount possible to complete your 3 lines. So BP is leaving Sand. Quite early, I might add. 11:45 for a Sand exit is pretty insane. So, I'm generally curious what he's planning. He could still do the 14 Cascade. He might be planning a revisit here. I'm not entirely sure what he'd be revisiting for. He could just be, you know, like, oh, I want to do that route in the end, type of thing. So, we do see BP going back to Cap, so 5 Moon Shards is probably on the table here. I don't see why you go back to Cap otherwise on this board. Yeah, he's going back to Cap because he's going to need an extra Moon Shard if he plans to finish early. Which it looks like he will be going to do this early finish, so we're going to see him do both a Cap and a Cascade revisit. Not the most efficient way to go about this. Oh, just barely failed the 1-cycle Poison Waves. The strat's really cool when it works. When it works. Anyways, MiiWii, still making his way through Sand. Looks like he's, mostly just, any percenting. He did collect a few purples in the town, so it could be, similar to BP, going for that 30 regional Sand, maybe the trace walking. Although that does beg the question... Interesting. MiiWii decided to grab the 8-bit purples. Not entirely sure why. I'm gonna be honest. He only needs 30, and that's definitely one of the slower sets in Sand. I guess it's just kinda in the way. You know, sometimes, you know, that's just how you play. You just collect stuff that's in your way. There's nothing wrong with that. Not entirely sure where MiiWii is going here. But, BP in the Frog Pond room. BP actually choosing to collect both Shard Moons in Cap. These Shard Moons are both very fast in comparison to other Shard Moons. If you noticed, BP did skip Moon Shards in the sand because it is a story moon, and he would need to collect atop the highest tower in order to even spawn it into the world. So, you know, pretty smart choice doing both Poison Waves and the Frog Pond. Both very fast sub-areas for shards, so good on BP. Let's see. Yeah, MiiWii's still very closely following the any % route while just grabbing some purples. We might see Trace walking here. Like, it is on the way to the cactus. Nope. Oh, yep. He realized as soon as he started rolling past it. Classic bingo moment. Oh, man. Apologies for the ping, I thought I muted all of my servers for an hour. Oh well. No big deal. Anyways... Let's see. BP is back in Cascade, like predicted, so he did decide to do this revisit. Honestly, revisiting Cascade is fine, because it spawns 2 more moons into the kingdom. You get access to both the shop and the shiny rock, which are both way faster than doing a sub. So, it kinda, you know, works out. You know, you're trading, you know, a few slower moons for faster moons, and it kinda buffers the revisit a little bit. It's not great, but it's definitely still workable. Definitely efficient. Okay, MiiWii did collect the Oasis notes, but I didn't see him go into Jaxi. And there isn't a 5 music note goal, so probably just collecting this because, you know, it's just on his way. Interesting. He decided to warp to the town from there. Okay. I mean, I guess if you're already moving towards it, you might as well just keep going, but... I guess, maybe, could shave a little bit of time here. Anyways, gonna be purchasing a costume, actually. Wait, he purchased a hat? Wait, what? Why did he purchase a hat? Purchase 4 hats is on the board, that is true. But he also could have just purchased them with coins later. Because the earliest finish is Night Metro, so that's just an extra shop visit for pretty much no reason, but I suppose just getting out of the way, maybe. You can still buy 3 hats with yellow coins, which is just more efficient, because it's less menuing. Let's see. BP's finishing up his revisits here. Just got the 14 Cascade, and it looks like they're both doing very similar routes so far. Approaching it differently, but still roughly the same. MiiWii hasn't gone back to Cap, so MiiWii could be planning Day Metro instead of Night Metro, which I think is still viable here, to be honest, because the goals that you're doing in Day Metro are still really fast. And, you know, BP did have to revisit Cap for those shards. So, honestly, I could definitely see the Day Metro still being the play. Like, you know, you could do, like, row 3, row 2, and C4, and still make out pretty good here. But we'll see if either of them go into the zipper room. BP is going back for a painting immediately. MiiWii doing the light clip, which will also give him painting. Unfortunately, did not get the OOB, which is going to cause him a little bit of issues here. He got the clip so quickly, too. Ugh, I wish I was this good at late clip. Never mind, he fell. You know what? Forget what I said. But, yeah, it happens. Lake Clip is really good for bingo. Pretty much any board with chess you're painting, it's just really broken because you're getting a painting moon and chess, like, really fast. Like, if you even have, like, any relation to the goals on the board, it's, like, just broken. Like, it's so good. Because getting these moons normally is just slow. BP having a lot better luck with the Lake Clip, so definitely gained a lot of time on MiiWii there, was able to get to the painting on top of, you know, doing exactly what MiiWii just did. MiiWii's still very closely following the any percent route. It definitely looks like MiiWii is potentially planning Day Metro here, because he's not going for any shards moons. We didn't see him go for moon shards in the sand, and he hasn't revisited. Yep, going right to the zipper room. So I think I'm right about MiiWii doing row 2, row 3, seed 4. And BP is going for the early finish. So this is exactly what I was talking about at the start of the card, is Day Metro versus Night Metro work. And, you know, can you also still consider BLTR because you can work in that nice painting chain with the revisit, and on World Peace Wooded, the 28 moons. But at the same time, I can understand why these runners are not going for World Peace Wooded, because World Peace Wooded is kind of slow. They do need 28 moons though, so I feel like it can maybe be justified here. Plus, I just really like bingo cards where you like go to Metro and then you go back through the painting and Wooded and still end in Wooded, whether it's Deep Woods or World Peace. So, honestly, a pretty neat card. Like, definitely a card that has, like, a lot of potential to showcase a lot of cool, like, routing niches. So, we did see, MiiWii do the zipper room. Is he fighting Ringo? Oh, he needs the art, yeah. Okay. So, probably could have grabbed a few less moons here. Definitely could have potentially worked in grabbing a little bit less moons. He could have ignored Lakeshore, could have ignored Cheap Crossing. One other moon. So you can just fight Ringo, do the zipper room, and look at that. So, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. MiiWii shouldn't need peace here if he's doing row 2, row 3, C4. Unless if I'm missing something. Oh, the timer challenge. Okay, yeah, he could still be doing this for the timer challenge. But that does beg the question why he did Lake Clip in the first place. Because if he's doing the timer challenge, it would have just made more sense to do the painting jump. So, using the timer challenge Scarecrow. Yeah, so MiiWii definitely collected a lot of extra moons in the Lake Kingdom here. Definitely did not need to do Cheap Crossing or Lakeshore, and that will set him back a little bit. So now BP can just hop straight into the Wooded Kingdom. Has a lot to do here, but should go relatively fast. BP collecting purple so he can get the outfit immediately. Well, maybe not immediately, but he will be getting the outfit eventually, so he can do the outfit board Wooded. Didn't quite get Nut Clip, but not that big of a deal. He could collect some regionals instead to improve the time loss. Or he could just ignore them. That works too. I mean, if he only needs 15, you know, this is what it is. So, definitely still see a little bit of divergence in the routes. I didn't see BP go into the zipper room. Did BP do the zipper room in Lake? I wasn't paying attention to BP's perspective. Perfect there. But I'm just going to assume BP did do the zipper room. Which means that he's still definitely doing the early finish. It just lines up nicely with what he has planned already. Oh, that death is brutal. It sent him all the way back to the beginning of the kingdom. That's at least a 50-second time. Ouch. Yeah. Dying right before that checkpoint is awful, to say the least. MiiWii making their way over to the Wooded Kingdom. Okay, he did. Cool. And he didn't grab any timers in Lake, I know that, because I don't think he fought Ringo, but that doesn't matter because BP's not doing timers. MiiWii is doing timers though, so it matters for MiiWii, but not for BP. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on MiiWii's route here. Like, it seemed pretty okay at the start, but I feel like BP is just going to get the upper edge here 100%. Especially going into Lost, because BP compare his APC with the 18 Moons, which can definitely pair nicely. It's a little bit terrifying to do that, but it's very fast when done well. I'm sure BP will pull it off very nicely. It'll be like a 5-minute Lost with both 18 and APC. But we'll see that when we get there. MiiWii also collecting some regionals, as he is also going to be doing the outfit for it. Purchasing the outfit immediately, that's a bit of an interesting routing choice. So, the thing with Wooded is, every time you beat a boss, it will spawn you back at the beginning of the kingdom, and for 28, you are definitely going to be fighting Spirit. So there's no reason not to just do this later, when Spirit will spawn you back at the beginning of the kingdom. So, I'm a little bit intrigued by MiiWii's routing choice here. Deciding to put on the outfit immediately. BP making a slightly smarter choice and waiting to put on the outfit. This also allows you to collect the regionals in a more fluent manner. And it'll allow you to go through the fastest sets. While MiiWii just had to rush 15 at the start. It could just be that MiiWii is less comfortable with Wooded routing and just wants to make sure that he's not forgetting anything important. That could definitely be possible. Did MiiWii ever backtrack to Sam through the painting? I don't think he did. But it shouldn't be an issue because he is going to Day Metro, so he'll have the extra painting available that BP doesn't. So I don't foresee that being a problem. In fact, what MiiWii could do is he could do the double painting revisit, where he goes from Metro to Wooded, and then Wooded to Luncheon, and then he ends his run on the Luncheon thing. Which I could honestly see him doing here, so that might be what he's doing. That would make a lot of sense. Again, because you're revisiting Wooded. He'll likely skip a few faster moons towards where the painting is, like Nut That Grew on the Tall Fence, obviously the painting moon, maybe the stuff by the painting, like Thanks for the Charge, you know, just general stuff like that. Definitely a lot of interesting routing choices that you can do here. Yeah, I really like this card. There's just so much niche routing that you can do. Alright, BP making his way into Deep Woods. Has a pretty sizable lead over MiiWii at this point. Over 10 moons ahead. No, I can't count. He's 9 moons ahead. Whatever. Keep in mind, MiiWii has to go to Day Metro, and BP finishes in Night Metro, and BP already did all of his necessary revisit. So... yeah, I'm not entirely sure why MiiWii rush outfit door immediately. Like, he needs 28 moons, so he might as well just get, like, all the moons that you usually get in Darker Woods, plus the outfit room. That would give him 6 moons in the Deep Woods. Along with a timer challenge, actually. So, yeah, it's really not making sense now. It's really not making sense now. I really don't understand why he rushed the outfit door there. It was weird. But, yeah, no big deal. So, both players in the Deep Woods, but make no mistake, BP is, at least 5 minutes ahead of MiiWii here. Could be more, to be honest. Like, the routes are definitely comparable, but BP is definitely ahead in terms of, like, completion. This moon isn't worth it anymore. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Aaron. I mean, still 28 moons. Just a little bit weird how MiiWii went about routing it. Maybe he was just really scared that he was going to forget the outfit door, even though he put on the costume. Like, he rushed the costume immediately, so you would think he's like, alright, I need to do the outfit. I'm wearing the costume, I put it on immediately, I have full, you know, mind that this goal needs to be done, and then he just rushes it anyway, so, like, I don't know. So, BP won't be doing any, crazy revisits, so BP will be completing their 28 moons on the first visit. Gonna be entering this painting. This will be his, third painting moon. He got sand, he got lake, and now he's getting lunch. So, that is 3 warp painting moons for BP, and he'll be able to exit the lunch and painting and do thanks for the charge, the shards area, and probably nut around the corner plus pipeway to finish off his 28 wooded, because I believe he's at 22 right now. Yep. 23, and then shards plus nut around the corner, and then very nice, very nice. Good routing, good routing. Love to see it. So, BP is definitely on pace to get, Oh, I just realized one issue with, BP's, loss, potentially. He's gonna have to do both TNT and shards, which is usually a big no-no. However, because he's adding APC into the mix, he's gonna have to go over to the area where shards is anyway. So I could actually still see this working out to be about a 5-minute loss if it goes well. But it's gonna be very technical. There's gonna be a lot of things that could go very wrong for BP in the Lost Kingdom. But MiiWii is just, what, they grabbed their 18th moon there? I'm surprised how much they rushed, moons before Spirit here. Generally, when you're doing 28 moons, you want to rush Spirits, that way you make the kingdom more readily available. Could be the mindset that he's just planning to do more on that revisit with the climb, but then you'd still do just 16, and you could save the outfit door for later and end in the Deep Woods. So, definitely a little bit peculiar routing choices from MiiWii, for sure, 100%. But at the same time, can't fault him too badly. He's still doing great. So that is 28 moons wooded for BP done. Oh, interesting. MiiWii has already collected 5 timer challenges. And he still has to go to Day Metro, so definitely could have skipped one earlier. So BP's Lost will be very technical. He needs Moon Shards in Lost, he needs TNT, he he needs APC, and of course he needs 18 moons. So, gonna be a lot going on for BP in the Lost Kingdom. Like I said, it should generally still work out, though, because with APC, he needs to go in the general direction of shards anyway. I'm actually really curious how he routes this. I need to take pointers for APC loss. I'm not very good at routing it, so when you're combining it with 18 moons. Alright, so nothing going on in Cloud. Grab the Luigi if you need coins, but besides that, nothing to really note of here. Just, you know, punch Bowser in his parts and GG. Right? But, yeah. MiiWii, still making his way. Oh, interesting. He decided to fall down to where, Pipeway is and do that first, and then fight Spear. Yeah, MiiWii really prioritizing, different moons here. So it looks like he'll be ending with 27, and then he can just get the painting. Which I suppose works. He could have also done 26 instead, so he can get Nut on the Tall Fence. But, maybe it's possible he already collected it and I just didn't notice. Could have just done any percent route with Nut Clip, but that doesn't seem very efficient. But maybe. I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that part. But, yeah. This is going to be a very difficult Lost Kingdom for BP. Incredibly difficult. Oh, that is not a good start. It is not a good start. That is not what you want. Immediately dying to Meme Tree with that much going on in your Lost Kingdom is just disheartening. But I'm sure BP will turn it around. Oh, interesting. He didn't go for the 3 purples and the brick block after Meme Tree. He could be saving it for after Cave Gardening. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, interesting. He did it then? Oh. Oh, okay, so you do brick block, then Cave Gardening, then Butterfly. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I like that. So I'm taking notes, because I'm pretty bad at routing APC Lost myself. Butterfly is good. And then we go down here, get those regionals, That'd be the stupid down throw for these 2 purple coins, and the propeller. Those purple coins are worse. Again, BP really knows his stuff. Comes to the APC loss. Definitely AM advantage there. Because Almond's likely does very similar routing to what BP is doing now. The cool thing about Bingo is the more category experience you have, like just running a bunch of different categories, the more base routes you can put into your head. You could just be like, oh, this is very similar to Darkside, and then you do that Darkside route with small adaptations. And that's exactly what BP has been doing in most of his Bingo routing. He just takes base routes from other categories and then just mildly adapts them to his liking for the card. So, that's definitely a good way to go about routing, as you're taking things that are already fast, conceptually, and just adjusting them accordingly to what you have to do in Bingo. So, MiiWii also in loss. He does need to do 18 along with BP, but he does not need the APC here. So, But because MiiWii has to go to Day Metro, it's definitely looking like a lost cause for MiiWii. But it was still a good showing for him. He played pretty well here. He's still on sub 50 pace, I'm pretty sure. So, be cool to see that. BP's probably looking at like 43 here, I imagine. Like a mid 43, I feel, is very doable for BP. But we'll have to see how Night Metro Purples go. Night Metro Purples are surprisingly devious. City Hall Purples can be incredibly annoying to collect quickly. So, anyways, here's BP's last Moon Shard. So, have that. But the real question is, what 4 checkpoints is BP going to choose to collect in Night Metro? So, believe it or not, there is discussion for, like, how to do this goal efficiently if you just need, you know, to go to Night Metro. 4 CPs Metro Night only. It's pretty funny. You know, the reason why it's up for discussion is because, you know, you have, you know, your 4 checkpoints going up to City Hall. But if you're getting, you know, Night Metro Purples with it, you know, you're probably going by the construction checkpoint anyway. You gotta grab either the purples by slots or the ones at the very top, exiting City Hall. So, definitely a bit of a debate there. I'm kind of curious what checkpoint he ends up grabbing, like the extra one. No, yeah, it's funny, because I think I was initially considering just, like, making that a task, because I just genuinely wanted to know what 4 checkpoints were fastest. I never did. I still should, to be honest. Start at the Odyssey and Night Metro and collect 4 checkpoints without warping. That would be the whole task. Be funny. Like, you have the obvious ones that you're gonna grab. The one exiting City Hall at the top, the heliport, and the one at the start. But then there's the debate for, do you grab the construction checkpoint, or do you grab the one down below where heliport is? Because if you have the regionals as well, it's up for debate for sure, because there's a regional set by slots that you're required to grab. So, yeah, for regionals, it's not really that big of a debate. BP will definitely go for construction at that point, I'm pretty sure. But without regionals, there's definitely a debate. But anyways, enough talking about Night Metro CPs. BP collecting the purple coins in the City Hall. That down throw is almost really nice. Stupid Cappy missed a regional. God dang it, Cappy. Get better at the video game. I don't think he collected Heliport, but he could definitely drop down afterward to get it. So. Yeah, BP looking real good here. Looking at mid-43 for sure. Oh, interesting. He's grabbing these. Oh, okay, I see. So he's gonna grab those, and then he's gonna get Heliport. Then the ones... Oh, okay. This is smart. I actually really like this. So he's gonna get Heliport. That one. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. And yeah, that's a wrap for BP. 43-18. A very impressive showing from BP. Good board. Well played. Anyways, MiiWii will be finishing up shortly. It'll be interesting to see if he could pull out the sub 50. It's definitely still doable. So that's cool, that's cool. I just realized I don't have any comm controls to mark BP the winner. Okay, weird. Alright. Hopefully we can get BP in for an interview shortly. Could be waiting for MiiWii to finish, which I can understand. Won't be too long. Oh, okay, there we go. Someone else marked BP as the winner. Yes. Oh, okay, BP, you're waiting for me. That is perfectly fine. Anyways, regardless, I sent you both the invite, so... Whenever MiiWii finishes, you both can hop in the call and we can do an interview. Alright. 2 cycle, love to see it. No annoying wiggler patterns to destroy 30 seconds of my Super Mario Odyssey speedruns. Thank you. So all MiiWii needs to do now is just collect some purples and checkpoint, and go back through the painting and wooded, along with the painting to luncheon. So almost done. I think he could still close out a sub 50 here. Depends how many purples he has right now. Might be close. It's gonna ultimately depend on MiiWii's purple knowledge. Oh, he's visiting this first. I don't think that's faster. Yeah, I don't think that's faster. Unless if he already went to the sand painting. He might have already done the sand painting. I didn't see if he got the sand painting already. If he got the sand painting already, then yeah, that's probably faster. Yeah, wooded first is interesting there. Yeah. Just gonna collect some purples, finish up here. 40 Metro isn't too bad. There's a pretty good regional path, like just a really good string of pretty fast regionals to collect here. So like 40 is not bad at all, if that's all you're doing. Well, this is an interesting way to go about it. Opting not to get the 4 at the very top of the building, going for the ones by slots. Okay. And then these 2 on the balcony. The fire escape. Honestly, very interesting regional set choices from MiiWii here. I was not expecting to go for those. Or the ones on the fire escape. So, that's interesting. But sub 50 definitely still alive, though. Oh god, MiiWii's panicking. He's trying to figure out what purples to grab. Wait, where's he going? Wait. Wait, where is he going? MiiWii. MiiWii. Oh no. He has no idea where to get more purples. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, okay. Warping to the top is definitely a good idea. No, yeah. He, kind of, lost a little bit of knowledge there. Definitely needs to study up on some Metro regionals. What he really just did laps around the kingdom. For fun, right? Unfortunately, sub 50 is dead, sadly. Just a few more. Oh my god, where is he going? Wait. Okay, yeah, sure. These are good. It's still only 39. He needs one more. Oh my goodness. The scramble for purples at the end is funny. This is good. He's going into bullet building! Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll stop laughing. It is a little bit funny, though. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's alright. I just did a bingo race. I think you saw.
Yeah, for sure.
It was interesting. Yeah. Other than the ending in Metro that you just saw, like, I think my knowledge on this is pretty good. I sometimes I'll make like a few mistakes in bingo where like I'll go and do something, then I'll forget to do something else, and then I'll have to go back and do something else, and I'll end up with like 12 moons in Lake.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was pretty impressed for the most part with your choices for like routing and such. I think at this point, your next step is to just improve like execution on your routing choices. Like I noticed you like rushed the outfit door in Wooded Deepwoods. That was a little bit confusing.
Yeah, that was weird. I should have gotten moons while I was. I wanted to go to the Deepwoods at the start, but I didn't have the outfit.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I could have gotten moons too.
Yeah, and like the other thing is, you know, because you're always fighting Spewer, and you know, you were also doing a revisit there. So another option is you get the 40 regionals Metro, and then you go through the Wooded Painting, and then you can end in Deep.
Oh, end in Deep Woods, like.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to. That would work, but like.
Yeah,
that's kind of big. That's kind of too big range for me.
No, yeah, this card had a lot of really interesting niche routing decisions.
No,
with,
I
like,
think
and stuff. So it's a really cool card.
Can you get 40 Metro Purple? Wait, no. BP didn't even have to get 40 Metro Purples because it was
No,
was,
yeah. So the max.
You can get 25. I know that.
Yeah, so the max regional count in Night Metro is 27. Anyways, BP, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I think I played pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say you played very well.
Two of the main mistakes.
Yeah. So you did revisit Cascade. I'm not sure if that was necessarily all that bad, though, because...
I like that. No, I prefer that to going in a sub-area. But
yeah,
it was unintentional, but I would typically have done that first. However, I probably would have done the top section. I would have done chomp through the rocks.
Yeah,
first visit.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, Cascade.
But I probably would have done
wait, how many moons can you get on the first visit without entering a sub area?
Without entering a sub area, 13.
Yeah, 13. Okay.
13.
So I got 13, and then I was wondering, like, I couldn't find think of any more, so I just went in the sub area.
Yep.
And got one.
13 2D moon, which is pretty slow though.
Yeah. So usually when you're doing 14 Cascade, it's usually the 7 minus the 8-bit and then a sub area, usually Dino or Chasm Lifts. And then if you're doing 16, you're either revisiting or doing 2 sub areas. So it's like, it's basically, you should probably revisit if you're doing 16. 14 I could maybe understand saying though.
Yeah.
14 I think Sting's probably better, but I really don't like Sting. Because I really don't like the Cascade sub areas. Because my route wouldn't have included the 2D, which is the only good early Cascade sub area.
I mean, Dino isn't too bad. But yeah.
Dino sucks ass. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like one of the worst sub areas in the game, dude.
Yeah, it's so slow. It's
not even it's slow, the hitboxes suck.
Yeah, the hitboxes are bad. I will agree with that.
Yeah, I'd choose Chasm Lifts over Dino any day.
But, I mean, to be fair, the biggest L is the Chain Chomp sub-area in Cascade. That room is really
good. What's even worse, I think that's technically fast.
It's technically fast, but you're never going to want to do it, like, ever. And it's also, like, in a spot in Cascade where it just doesn't, like, mesh well with your pathing, ever.
Yeah, the only time it's good to do is all purples.
Yeah, APC. Because of the set in the back.
Oh, which kingdom did you get all purples in? Because there isn't a gold that's even close to it. I had
like the most hectic loss of all time. I had to get 18 moons with the shards and all purples. I routed it perfectly.
Dude, that's so fast if you do it good. That's so fast if you do it good.
I had the idea of the route down in my head, and I had the routing perfect. I died once that was unintentional, and then I misrouted one thing. I think I just didn't realize that I got 2 purples, and when I actually did.
No, yeah, the APC loss was interesting because I honestly was potentially expecting someone to do the 14 Cascade with the APC, so I'm kind of surprised we didn't see. You guys.
Yeah, I know where all the purples are in Cascade pretty well, just from doing a bunch of Vingos. I could have done it, but like, it was so early on to decide my routes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was confusing.
Yeah, so just curious, what are you guys' thoughts on BLTR as a line?
I hate it.
Wait, TLDR?
Yeah, BLTR.
I just BLTR. I thought you said like. Never mind.
3 hit arts makes it suck. I liked it if it didn't have to go to Metro. That's the only reason it's bad.
I think the reason why there's some justification for it is because you could do that backtrack through the painting and end on World Peace with it.
Well, wait! Oh my god! I should have done that one because I did with the way I did it. It would have been better for me.
No.
But like, then I probably would have switched out. Row 3, and that would have meant I didn't have to go to Day Metro.
Right.
So it's just better to do what BP did. Like.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely agree.
But even though I didn't watch the stream, I'm just assuming he beat Harriet and Sand.
Nope.
No. Wait.
Lake clip, lake painting, wooded painting.
Lake? Wait, no. Oh, then how'd you get? Oh, are there 4 checkpoints in that metro? Okay,
yes.
Yeah, there's 5. There's technically 6.
There's technically 6 if you go through the Harriet painting, but
yeah, I was gonna use that in one of my earlier races, but oh wait, I'm fighting Harriet. Oops.
Yeah.
Wait. So, okay, this is probably some weird painting chain stuff you can do to get to the wooded one. I don't even remember what you said. It's something that I already forgot it. But
well, actually, I believe Relaxmus did discover a way to get the wooded checkpoint, like the painting one, early.
It's ridiculous.
Without the painting, but it does require peace, so it's slow.
Yeah. Relaxmus glitches are crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it does require peace. Yeah, if you get peace, then you can do a cappy clip into the
sadly. You need Glide on.
Wait.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a cappy clip.
Can you repeat the painting chain to me?
That's what it is.
Wait, that you got the wooded with? I just want to see if we can understand
right.
this.
Sorry. What were you saying? About
Wait, can you repeat the painting chain? How you got the wooded? Because that's like.
Oh,
I didn't even know you could get the
so
wooded.
if you select Lake first, your painting from Metro is going to be wooded. So it's going to spawn you at the top of the kingdom anyway. So after you fight Spirit, you can globe with whatever amount of moons, as long as you're over 16. And then from there, you can get the painting, like Nut That Grew on the Tall Fence, thanks for the charge, Nut Around the Corner, and then drop into Deep Woods.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, getting a painting moon without beating Harriet in sand.
Oh, yeah. So with that, it's just Lake Clip and then...
Lake Clip?
Yeah. So Lake Clip's the extra one. Because then from there, you can just get the lake painting that goes to sand, and then the other painting.
Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the race and see if he's
all good.
effective. Because
don't worry about it.
this is not making sense. But yeah, GG's on the race. That was fun. I like the board. It's definitely an interesting board.
Yeah. I like the board too. Actually, it was really
very honestly,
I'd never run a bingo.
Very cool board. Very cool board. A lot of very interesting decisions that the runners can make. A lot of cool routes. There's definitely a lot of variety for it. And these generally make the best bingo cards to race on. So
yeah, I still feel like the Night Metro route is probably best.
I think so too. But there is argument for Day Metro here.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, because the Day Metro route, like, MiiWii's is pretty good. Then obviously BLTR is also good.
Yeah.
I think I would probably do BLTR over row 3 if I had to choose.
I think
if no.
Yeah, I agree. If it's better than row 3.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's also better than row
doing BLTR. Skipping the 14. You could also consider double diagonals, but I think Moon Shards plus Story Moons. I think I narrowed that down. No.
No, I don't like 9 Story Moons, but Day Metro is really a pain. You need
for sure. I thought about it for like a split second, and then I was like, wait, no, Moon Shards plus Story Moons is bad. So.
Yeah, well, it's not even the Moon Shards plus Story Moons. It's just the fact that Story Moons is a pretty bad objective because. Although you do get the wooded piece energy, you do need to get moon shards in the sand, which is a really big time investment.
No, yeah, but like my thought process was you're doing it anyway with the 5 moon shards, but yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have final thoughts about the race?
Well, I'm just tired. I did a bingo into
you're crazy. I honestly don't know what's wrong with you. But GG's on the PV, by the way. That was an insane round.
Oh, thanks. I'm so glad. Finally second. It's been so long.
Oh, it is the same day you did the all moons. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did a race.
So you literally did. Oh, sorry. Go.
I raced Arrow earlier today in Mingo and actually had a pretty solid 45-minute Day Metro finish. That was probably the best. I probably played better in that one than I did in this, but both were pretty solid. Then I was like, I can sandwich in all moons in between these races, and then if I reset, it's okay. I'll just have a nice day. And I didn't reset, and I got a really good time. So it was like 7:23:53. So like yes, and then I'm like, all right, now I race MiiWii.
Yeah.
I hope I don't die.
Yeah, it was just a really
10 hours of Mario
day for BP here.
Oh, I almost got a bingo PV, but I just sucked at Day Metro like really bad. So, I think I played pretty well in this one. Like, especially like, better than I thought I would.
Absolutely, definitely. If you study a bit more on like the goals synergy and definitely your Metro regionals, you definitely need to study those.
Oh yeah, I studied Night Metro regionals. I just kind of like forgot it.
No, yeah, absolutely. You definitely have a lot of.
I know because the Night Metro regionals, I need that for Night Metro finishes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I study that. Yeah. Looking forward to doing more races in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with all mine. I just need to race Agron.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I've done all of my
you've
other
already raced
races. I'm
everyone
trying to
else?
get them all done this week. Are you available sometime this week?
Yeah, sure. This weekend for sure.
Well, not this weekend. I can't. Probably can't do this week.
Earlier, I might be available Friday. This Friday.
Okay, let me know and we can figure it out. But no rush, obviously, because we have time.
Sure.
But I just prefer, since my school starts next week, so I prefer to get it done ASAP.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely keep that in consideration.
I'll make other times work. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Be back racing Agron later. GG's, MiiWii. I'm gonna head out and get some food. Later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well played.
Bye.
Alright. Alright, well, I've been Awesome Agron. Make sure you guys follow SpeedGaming. Definitely follow the runners. Follow me if you want. And there will be more bingo action throughout the upcoming weeks. We have group stage for this tournament until September 10th for both groups A and B. And yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.